Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska and Memorial Stadium. This sea of red, ready to rock. One of the most loyal fan bases in the sport, ready to see the Cornhuskers get back to that championship level. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, because we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week. Purdue Boilermakers taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the blue room for Bird Street. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Huskers will kick it away to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will get the first swing today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
False start on offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Boilermakers will crank up the tempo. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
You know, the quarterback looks like he makes the right read, but I got to tell you, I think we underestimated the speed of this defense and how quickly they were able to get to him to prevent him from picking up the first down.
And the Boilermakers will line up to kick it away on a punt now for the first time today. Not the way he wanted to kick it. Well, down the punt just inside the 45-yard line. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. The Huskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. Quick spin on the run. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Holding. Offense.
Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down after that short completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but need this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Peters. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it on first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. And the Boilermakers are in the red zone now. Catch made across the middle by the running back. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there. And the Boilermakers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run the option. He's swarmed by the defense. 2nd down and goal. They'll try the option play here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offense offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First down, looking to throw the football. Looks left and finds his target there. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it second and medium. Play action fake, looking to throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They'll run it to the left. Finding a bit of space. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Purdue has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation is on point. He puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He'll toss it to the back. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the running back in the flat. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Boilermakers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on first down. And they'll fling this one deep down the middle. Touchdown, Purdue. Strong game by this quarterback. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kurt.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. And the same runner's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really...
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Nice grab. It's Harris. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Pulls it in. It's Peters. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Boilermakers line up on 1st and 10 now. It's an option look. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. They're going to run the option. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Boilermakers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The Boilermakers will look to convert here on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. 2nd down after that previous play. He'll hand it off. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's fair caught right at midfield. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Harris. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And the Boilermakers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Pitch play to the back. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. So So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So it's first down, but they'll just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Important second down play coming up. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Boilermakers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught in the flat by the running back. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Off the play fake on first down. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. The Cornhuskers lining up here on 1st and 10. Hands off to the left. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it for a big gain. And he goes down, but the important thing is enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 play coming up. Motion now from the tight end. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the running back takes the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The Boilermakers turn to the line in the hurry up. And now the handoff.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice solid gain.
Same tailback, another carry. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point makes the lead 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Play action here on first down. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And it's complete downfield. They get him down, but a huge gain by the offense to grab momentum heading into the final quarter. Purdue has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. On first and 10, looking to throw. Caught for the completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They look to throw it here on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown for Huskers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. The quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running around like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Purdue. It was a foot race and he won it.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point, up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Purdue. This one is getting ugly. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Kennedy. Tackled at the 23, brought it out. But good coverage that time. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Makes a quick grab.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Looking to pass here on second down. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he throws his third interception of the day.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Looking to throw it on first down. And it's caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Finds his man. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Caught quickly, but he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
And the Boilermakers line it up with first and goal. He's escaping the pocket now. Now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that egg.
Touchdown, Boilermakers. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. They get him down, but he found a good lane on that return. And so the drive starts with pretty decent field position. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made at the 43. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Huskers move into the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this one.
And the extra point was up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Moving right through the contacts. And he steps out of bounds, but he crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Bunch of DBs on the field now trying to defend against the deep pass. Second down, we're going to throw it, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. This one ended up being a blowout. If they get
Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David fair catch here. So Purdue's offense is on the field for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it. Going over the top. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Purdue! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Vincent. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Duke Blue Devils offense has its first opportunity of the day. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no heat.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job of communicating and giving their QB time.
The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He's got great speed. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He wants to throw here on second down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is the way you set the tone, man. Early and often. Here in the first quarter, get your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away. He's going to take off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. On the move, it's Card. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Lofts one high and deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's Morton. Got his man downfield. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Wait for the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And where did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to...
And he's running in the open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Got it in the middle. It's Peters. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Card. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start string.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. They'll try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical 4th down. Everyone's thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
There ain't no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football. But you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gets it out quickly. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over him. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit.
Looking to pass. It's Morton. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Takes the handoff. It's Collins. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for him. He's got the tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the Boilermakers get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Still looking, on the move. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Makes the grab. It's Carr. At the 35, he's open. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. And back to the air on second down. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They're trying to get to it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Vincent. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Tight end. And they reacted well in the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. Got a lot of running room. The 20. Touchdown, Duke. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
Unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Line gets set, first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
They go to the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. On the run, still looking. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They give it to him again. Hard running there. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. The give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal as they are oh so close to tasting victory and getting ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. To the air, it's Morton. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front ball to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Flying out to the left. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He's able to grab the football Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And you find some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run the ball, the clock is on their side. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Makes the grab. It's Peters. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. It's caught. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Duke.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go in there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Okay, you have a 2-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap one.
Dang right. I'm not being reckless. I can still be aggressive, but a punt is not the worst thing, Jesse, in this situation in the 4th quarter.
You're right, David. You don't want to be reckless. So as a play caller here, let's dial up some...
He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll throw it on first down. Snags it. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown,
touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to throw, it's Morton. Trying to get to it. Heaves it on the run. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. A huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. They'll go to the air, feeling some heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And a nice touchdown. Continue to fight, continue to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On second down, he'll fire. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching
Appreciate y'all stopping in and checking out the stream.